Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday. You know what that means. Market Outlook time here on the YouTube. We're doing it again a little bit differently this week with the Vacation Accountant in full swing. I'll be back in just under a week's time. So probably a couple more videos like this coming out this week. But I still got to get the Market Outlook because this is one of my favorite videos that I get to make every week because we take a look ahead at what is upcoming in this next week of FIFA. We're inside of a freeze promo that is giving us a lot of content so far with SBCs, with cards and packs, of course, icon swaps. And the biggest thing, again, this week that a lot of people are going to be working on is, in fact, these icon swaps. I'm in the wrong tab here. There we go. Icon swaps this week is kind of what we had to look forward to this week. In all honesty, a lot of people are going to be grinding these tokens, playing the games for these packs. We're still going to be getting content on the market, SBC wise, and stuff like that. So we'll talk about that as well. But a lot of what we're going to revolve our talk around today is going to be with this, with the icon swaps and the packs and people grinding the games for that, because I think that's like the main focus for a lot of people in FIFA this week. Again, right now when I'm recording this, Squad Battle Rewards just dropped, so I'm going to open my 2 pre-order packs. Oh, let's go, man. I'll take some SBC Fada, a little Pjanic right there. Get in. All right, we'll take that, man, from a pre-order pack. Now, these are probably almost done. I don't know how long these are going to keep going, but I feel like these don't go for that much longer because we've already been getting these for a while now. So I'll have to kind of check on that. But bang, there we go. Nice little 85 poundage from that. I am trying to flip an icon right now, just so you guys know what I'm doing. I've got a little Baby Vieira action going on because earlier today, Baby Vieira was incredibly cheap. I think it might have been around the time frame of when pros were kind of selling off their teams. This guy was like 2.1 mil, 2 mil all weekend. Right now, he's at 1.95. I've got mine listed at 2 mil, and I bought it at the low 1.8. So if I would be able to sell this card tonight into tomorrow slash maybe Tuesday, honestly, not paying a lot of. I've not been trading, but to be completely honest, these 4 icons I've flipped over the past 3 days, and we've made some good coins. But if I can get this to sell as well, it'll be some nice profit. From like 1.83 to 2 mil would be some pretty saucy profit on a nice flip right there. So nice little passive income on the side. But again, Squad Battle Rewards just dropped. And honestly, what you see a lot of on the market on these Sunday nights and Mondays is, if I could type here, you see the market rise a decent amount. And I want to talk about this a little bit. Did they have the freeze? Did they add the freeze code in here? Wait, what? They don't have the freeze item? Come on, EA Sports. Come on, man. Let's go special. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is no longer extinct. Shout out to EA Sports and their pack await for that happening. Bernardo Silva is now 595. Looks like there's a few of these getting packed with SB rewards that just came out right now. Again, what I was talking about, a lot of the market does tend to rise, especially in the out of packs area. The out of packs team of the week and other special card items. A lot of this stuff does tend to rise into the Tuesday, the Wednesday time frame. And I think that doesn't change. I think that's the same this week. I think you will see some low points for cards like this Marcos Llorente. Again, so many people have that Joao Felix Player of the Month, and they're trying to link him together in squads. This guy was up over 320,000 coins on Friday. He was 307. He bounced yesterday too into the 300s, but he is a little bit lower at the moment. So 279. Just watch the sell-off on these cards, especially the out-of-packs rule breakers, some of the record breakers. Actually, record breakers, I'm thinking about Sancho. Where's he at right now? 220. This guy was hurt today because of the Leon Bailey SBC. He went down to 214 and then rebounded to 222. Actually, he's about 226, so you can see there. So, with a possible Holland Player of the Month coming this week, I mean, this isn't a terrible card to maybe keep looking at since he's down from 260 or where he was. And whatever price he is on Xbox, just kind of watch that drop for sure. But again, some of the out-of-pack specials that are rare that a lot of people like to use. I know I mentioned the focus is going to be really heavily on icon swaps this week, but I still think there's going to be some cards that rebound just because, people have to play their games, right? People are also going to be investing. They know this time period on Sunday nights Sunday nights and Monday mornings is a very popular time period to buy. So this Lozano at 130 to me is honestly a really good buy because this guy fluctuates so much anyway. Like 140s for this, that's during on a Sunday sell-off, he's still 140,000 coins. He's down 10K right now. I'd keep an eye on that. So early couple days this week, Monday, Tuesday. Again, what I would expect to see is if EA does not release any big time content, which we'll talk about here in a second, what possible stuff could happen. I do see some of this stuff rebounding back up. Yes, maybe some of your meta golds rebound. Ron's 200,000 coins. He's down a lot. Rashford's like 150. Neymar is still 845. I think he got an extra bit of an uptick this weekend because of Marquinhos. That helped him out. But again, a lot of these golds have crashed heavily, man. A lot of these golds have crashed heavily. But again, these golds are also very meta still, right? So Ferland Mendy, I still expect like the upper tier, top tier golds to probably really rise a little bit this week. Pogba right now is in team of the week and he is out of packs. So, I mean, this guy was at the 130 lows on on Sunday. So, it's a possibility that a card like this Pogba could rise back up to like the mid 140s into the week as people buy some of those cards for their teams and stuff. So maybe we'll look out for some of these because last week, right, we had Joe Gomez in the sell-off last week. He went down to like 50K. It says 54, but he was actually 50 at one point. And then by Friday, he was back to 60. So I bought some Joe Gomez last week. I think it was on UEFA Marquee Matchups on that Tuesday. I bought some Joe Gomez at 50 to 52K and sold them at 60 after rewards. So again, I think a lot of the market again this week is just going to be a lot of people focused on icon swaps, and that might be less people buying during the week. So that kind of makes me think that Thursday flipping this week could be really, really good. Wow, Casemiro got destroyed today on Sunday and then rebounded very nicely. It's looking like a lot of these freeze cards hit kind of a low point Sunday around the 6 p.m. range. Where did Hazard go? Hazard was low overnight, 230, went up to 240, and he's still 240 right now. Maybe that Casemiro was kind of his own thing. What about Bernardo Silva? I know Lautaro Martinez is down a decent amount. Yeah, he went down to 570 and then rebounded to 607 for Bernardo. Lautaro is down a decent amount. Wow, 450. He was very high going into Sunday, 474 and now 450. So some of these freeze cards, I would expect to see them drop a little bit more throughout the week this week with just the stuff that's going on in this game. Now, again, content-wise this week, let me scroll over here. We've got a couple more SBCs coming. Now, of course, we did get the Leon Bailey SBC that came today. We actually kind of called that one, GG's. Now, on Monday, it looks like they're going to release a freeze player every day now as they keep updating this loading screen. We have a striker that is from Spain. And again, we talked about Adama Traore as a very possible option from here. I don't know if you can really invest in link investments for this. I guess you probably could. A striker from the Premier League that would be Spanish could be pretty interesting. Just be careful if you want to eye some investments for that, like some link investments. Also, if it is Adama Traore and he's got some juice stats, then I would keep an eye out for some other Premier League strikers that may be dropping off because of that. Kind of like how we had Sancho dropping for Bailey. You might have some Prem strikers drop off for that. And then, of course, we have two new cards that have been added to this little tease screen here in the game. We have a Manchester United badge for our, I guess that would be Tuesday SBC. And then we have a striker from Italy, which is very interesting to me as well. And you know what? I just kind of thought about this. I have a sneaky feeling that this might be, if its position changed. I know some people are saying Insigne. That's possible. Maybe like a little Federico Bernardeschi, a little Bernardeschi card for this, possibly. Who knows? But those are the SBCs that are coming. It looks like we're getting one per day, and we're getting the loans as well. So, I mean, to be completely honest, of all the SBCs we've gotten lately, if we take a look here, Leon Bailey, 87,000 coins for that card is not bad at all. Some people are probably even doing this as a super sub, but you can see the number of thumbs up here in the top right, 1,700 thumbs up on a card like this first day. A lot of people are very interested in this, and I think right now in the game, EA is sucking some coins off the market. They are taking some coins off the market right now, and that is obvious because of the SBCs that dropped today as well. An 80-plus player pick, an 81-plus double upgrade, and an 81 to 87 upgrade as well. If any of you guys are done with your icon swaps and you're wanting to craft these packs, I mean, not just to pack a player from the freeze team, but if you're just trying to grind icon SBCs, a lot of people love this 81 to 87 upgrade because they can grind bronze pack method. and then get those, bronzes to silvers to golds, get their gold players, use some of the leftover bronzes and silvers as the other players in this SBC. And a lot of people like to craft stuff and craft doing the other SBCs that are in the game, like maybe a Marquinhos and Saldi or Leon Bailey. If you have the time and if your pack weight is decent enough, at least try it out at first. You can do a lot of this pack crafting during the week. I mean, I'm probably going to hit a couple of these on my phone. The 80 plus player pick upgrade to me is pretty interesting, because you get a pick, right? And it's only you need gold players, aren't you? So you need a decent amount of gold players. I don't know how good the picks are, but an 81 plus double is really dope. And again, this is one thing where the crafting could be insane this week if, let me scroll over to the web page, as a part of this screen promo, I missed this on Saturday. Road to the Final Team number 3. Now, I think there's two things that could happen with Road to the Final Team 3 this week. Obviously, this is the first thing ever for EA. We've only ever had 2 Road to the Final teams, and this is going to be a third. But I don't know if you remember, they dropped the Europa League cards. I think it was on a Monday night or a Tuesday night in FIFA for set 1. Aubameyang, Bruno Perez, and the guys that came out in packs that day. So I think there's a possibility that either they're going to release Road to the Final Team 3 today on Monday, or they're going to wait to release it until Friday when the freeze cards go out of packs and this freeze promo is over. So it's one of those two things, in my opinion. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. Now, of course, since we did get these SBCs that were out for 15 days, it honestly makes me think that they might wait. They might wait to put those Road to the Final Team 3 cards into packs until actually next Friday. So that's something we'll kind of keep our eyes on. But I guess that is something that could come this week as well, whether it's early in the week or where they drop it on Friday. That's kind of the two things that I think we're kind of deciding between and kind of looking for. But again, the freeze promo again this week, the team in packs, the SBCs that we know are still going to be coming. Now, talking about prime icons again, some of these cards have dropped off. We probably won't get any more lightning rounds. That's usually just weekend league type stuff. But I would not be surprised if they drop tradable pack supply this week for the daily SBC. So far, they've only been untradeable, but some of these icons have dropped off a decent amount as the weekend league has ended. I've been watching a lot of these prices. If you like to icon trade, it might be a little bit harder to get some sales during the week this week with some of these icon cards. Wow, 1,470 for Petite. Like, just to show you a graph of some of these icons that have dropped off a decent amount. Yeah, this Petite guy is really kind of dropped off. Yesterday on Sunday, he was 1.6 mil to start the day, and it was just a downward spiral all day. Wow, 1,396. See, that's a flippable card right there, though, right? He was at 1.396. You go back here to the game, and you see that his cheapest one that is up on the market right now is 1,470. We have an open bid there at 1,387. But look at me watching cards in my transfer targets while I have 200K and it's a 1.4 million coin card. Wishful thinking for me to get a deal on that. But just kind of watch these icons because they're still rare. Yes, some people are going to try them out. Yes, they're severely overpriced. At rewards this week, I would expect these icons to maybe take a bit of a hit. Some of them, especially that are not used that much, you'll probably see them get packed and then their price will drop a little bit. But then I would probably expect some of the ones that are meta to rebound as well after rewards, in that sense, because people will actually go out and buy them for their team. So just watch out for potential icon flips this week, since kind of the game right now is more focused on icons and stuff like that. So, you just be on the lookout for some icon flips, whether that be the baby cards that are out of packs. I want to check one card right now, actually. Baby Canavaro. Now, this is one that I got sort of lucky with on a flip on Friday morning when I bought the Panic. This guy's out of packs, and he's arguably the best or the second best variation of Cannavaro in the game. A lot of people like Cannavaro Prime, but they like this one because of the pace. So, keep an eye out. These baby icons that are now out of packs because their primes are in the game are going to be an interesting watch as well. They could be good flips. They could be coming out this week too. So yeah, that's kind of the week in terms of, honestly, content that we could get. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was the Erling Haaland. I think this is the only player of the month that we're due right now. The Bundesliga player of the month should be coming out this week because voting is closed. and that should be coming out. I think Haaland's going to win it because the Bundesliga Player of the Month is a lot more of a popularity vote, in all honesty. This card right now is a little bit up at 202. He's up like 10K from where he was most of the day on PlayStation, at least on Sunday. You can see here that he hit lows of 189. Just keep an eye on this card, depending on how much that Player of the Month Haaland is. If they gave Bruno a +2 and they gave him from an 80, or what they gave him from a 89 to a 91 on Bruno, then I think it's possible that they'll give Haaland a +2 as well, and he'll get a 90 rated Player of the Month card, which could have 90 pace, could have over 90 physical, absolutely, maybe even 95 shot. Like this card with that kind of upgrade, +2s and +3s, is going to look really good too. And if that SBC is anywhere near 400K or below, I think you'll see a lot of people be pretty interested in that Haaland. So keep that in mind for this week as well. Again, SBC fodder is still chilling, man. It's still kind of chilling at a decent mark. Now, 83s are what? 83s are pretty cheap. Let's take a look at our indexes. This is where I love to go for this. Index 86 went up a bit today. Shout out Leon Bailey. Same thing probably with 85s. Yup. 84s kind of actually went down a little bit, and then 83s probably went down again as well. So just keep an eye out on some of your 83s and 84s, because at least in terms of the SBC fodder, that stuff is kind of the cheapest right now. Wow, 4K for some of these 84s is pretty good. Let me check on my high rated. Let me check on my high rated 88. So they're down a couple thousand coins as well. Now, if we got an Adama Traore SBC today, it's almost like this SBC fodder is fluctuating almost daily, and that's kind of what happens during Footmas. So if you're somebody who likes to trade with this SBC fodder and stuff like that, like Corona, where's this guy been? He's been between 3.8K, 4.3. What did he do on Friday? So maybe not the best example there, but if you know, like, of course, today we're getting a striker that is Spanish, so you could probably either take a dive into some Spanish or some La Liga or Premier League. Again, if it is Adama, some fodder in that range, maybe some 85s or 86s if you want to get a bit risky with it. Maybe a guy like Jordi Alba, 18,000 coins. Could be potential. It's probably going a bit lower right now too with squad battle rewards. If we do get some more good value SBCs, because the stuff they've been releasing has been pretty good value, that could be a place that you definitely look to start the week off. So again, it's probably going to be a pretty interesting week in terms of content. Like, I mean, EA is putting out good value SBCs right now. If we check out the SBC section again, I mean, more freeze SBCs coming. We don't have Champions League this week, of course, because that stuff is over. But we do have a Road to the Final Set 3 looming, I guess, somewhere on the horizon. A kit SBC, again, the loans are kind of cool. So it's just like right now in FIFA is a time where a lot of people are doing objectives and they're doing things for untradeable cards in this game, which is interesting to me. It is very interesting that a lot of people are, since we're at a position or a space in the game right now where everybody's going after SBC stuff or items that are not on the market, right? The focus really isn't on the market right now for this week. It's all about grinding objectives, getting the icon swaps done, getting the packs, getting the tokens. That's where all the hype is in the game right now. But I feel like that hype will kind of switch back to stuff on Thursday a bit, because throughout the week this week, people should be getting their swaps done, and you'll see some of the market rebound, I do think, if the content that comes out isn't that spectacular. In all honesty. So again, watch some of these out of pack specials, right? Royce was really low yesterday in the 360s. He's still a kind of ish low right now. Just okay, you guys know which ones of these out of packs cards are pretty rare. Road to the finals, I'd be a little bit wary of, but rule breakers, other team of the weeks that are very meta, you'll definitely have an opportunity to be flipping some of these cards this week in the game. Now, of course, if Adama were to win the SBC today, if it was striker Adama, then you might see a guy like this Podence, who has been down towards 70K, low 70s, might see a bit of a rise on him depending on how many people do the Adama and if people view him as a super sub or if they're going to start him, stuff like that. So, in all honesty, boys, keep grinding those icon swaps if that is what you're doing right now in the game. It's just going to be quite an interesting week in terms of EA is going to have to they're going to have to drop some big content to pull people away from the icon swaps. Speaking of icons, though, when was the last time we got icon SBCs? I feel like we could be due for a couple more icon SBCs. Zanetti, Van der Sar, and Figo expire in 6 days. So, 12 days for the other sets, for the other few icons. So maybe you see some new icons coming out here pretty soon. Maybe not this week, or maybe not like right away this week, but maybe at some point during this week. I think it's possible that we get some more icons. Again, since EA have everybody on kind of like that icon thought process right now, with icon swaps and primes kind of being in packs. So I'm going to hope for my little baby Vieira to kind of bounce back. Hit a couple upgrade packs if you're feeling risky. I mean, obviously, if you pack one of these cards from the freeze promo, you're feeling good. I feel like for these cards, you might see some of them bounce back because into the week because they're very popular, but I'm not gonna take a risk at buying one of these yet. See, like, dude, I know I said this I think earlier, but take a look through all these cards and look at the hype check on them, man. 1,500 thumbs up for Casemiro. That's a huge card for a lot of people fitting him in their squads. Verratti is like one of the lowest with 700 thumbs up. Lautaro's got 800. I think this Hazard has got 1,100 thumbs up for the position change. Thorgan Hazard. Does Nani have even a decent amount? 900 thumbs up for Nani. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, right? That card's got even a lot of hype with all the Portuguese links going on right now. So I think these freeze cards are very interesting to a lot of people, but I think they go lower. I think they do go lower. The pack weight's low on them. So we'll, of course, watch the situation this week on these cards around the rewards time frame. Well, they'll be in packs for rewards. And then, of course, whatever, like, I don't think a promo card, Team of the Group Stages did not rise out of packs. I think last year, Team of the Year nominees did not rise out of packs as well last year. And this is kind of during that time frame. So we will see what happens this week with these freeze cards, but I don't think I'm going to be investing in them for out of packs. Although there's a lot of hype on them, we'll have to see. Maybe it'll be something like next weekend after the weekend league sell off. We'll take a look at them. But of course, then we're getting really, really close to Christmas and Team of the Year and whatever content EA decides to drop during that time frame. So that's kind of the video today, boys. Again, a lot of what's going on this week is icon swap related. I'm getting the verify. Nice, EA Sports. So I'm going to be backing out a companion because you guys don't want to have to see me freaking flip the animals around and all that stuff. So icon swaps related content this week is where I think we are going to see a lot of the hype in FIFA. And I don't know if that'll impact the market that much, but people are always looking to make coins. So I do think you'll see some of these meta golds and some of the out of packs cards fluctuate this week. Watch some of the team of the week as well, right? The current team of the week that is in packs, they're kind of falling behind the radar. We have a solid team of the week that's in packs, right? Sonny, 328,000 coins. You might see a card like this just bump up a little bit. Yeah, he went 320 to 330 today. He's back down to 320. Might be a buy tonight with squad battle rewards if there's enough hype. Pogba, 473. That's pretty cheap. Salah is 619. So we'll kind of keep an eye on some of these cards. Zaha as well. I think I already mentioned his name, but just keep an eye on these today, man. Just keep an eye. They could bounce back a decent amount this week. A lot of people have been complaining about how dead the market is. There's no ways to make coins. And I think I disagree with that to an extent, but I know where they're coming from because it is a lot less exciting on the market right now than it has been in the past couple of weeks or months. But I think that saying that there's no way to make coins is definitely not accurate right now at this stage of the game. So again, I don't think I mentioned it, but team of the group stage cards, I think I would add those on your watch list because these cards are just crazy cheap. They're just crazy cheap, man, I think. Like this Teo Hernandez is 200K for a left back card in the game. People love this guy. He was 220 at one point yesterday, 220, 215, and right now he's 208. So, I mean, if you can get this in the low 200s, all you need him to do is go back to 225 to 230, and you're making a nice little bit per card. 26,000 games played on that one. How many games played on, like, let's say, Sterling? 39,000 games played on Sterling. He's 174. What was he? He moved around between 172 and 184 yesterday. He moved between 172 and 182. So, maybe a guy like Sterling, you see this drop to 170 tonight and you have a fluctuation trade right there. But I keep repeating myself, and that means it's probably time for me to stop recording, boys. Hopefully, you have a good week this week in FIFA Ultimate Team. Good luck grinding your icon swaps. Good luck trading if you're still grinding. Good luck grinding the upgrade packs as well, if that's something that you're going to be doing this week. If you as always, if you pack anything sick, show me. All right, tweet me, put something in the Discord. As always, give it a shout there. I love seeing the stuff that you guys do pack. So if you enjoyed this video, smash a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That's the market outlook this week. It's been Nate, the Foot Accountant. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.